Hello and welcome to the Merry Boozers channel, guys. It's glad to have you. We're here safe at home in Webster, Florida, soaking in the beautiful sunshine and staying away from the coronavirus. We are quarantined, and what better time than now while we're working at home to build on some model kits. And I wanted to talk about something that's really one of my big passions, which is Star Wars. I love Star Wars models. You don't get to see them a lot here. I know this isn't RC related right at the very moment, but it kind of is. All the techniques I use... Hi, Kat. All the techniques I use to paint my models from Star Wars are the same techniques that we used on our tanks and our airplanes and everything else. And I just wanted to show you something that I enjoy that's a little different. Get down. Hey, get out. Get out. Get down. Get out. Oh, get down. He decided he wanted to come be famous. Hey, look, say hi, Mrs. Boozer. Have a cat, everybody. Live. Anyway, so I wanted to show something a little different tonight and show you some of my Star Wars collections and some of the games that are available now that I've been painting on. Like I said, I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but it's just something a little different tonight. We'll see how this goes. You know, if you guys really enjoy the Star Wars stuff, maybe we'll start sneaking some of that into the channel too. It won't be an all the time thing, but like I said, it's just something fun. So what I have sitting out in front of us is some of my favorite games that are out right now. And they're all miniature games, which is where you get all these ships and stuff from. So I have Imperial Salt sitting here beside us. This is a land-based game where you've got lots of little miniature men. That's where the ATST and the AT-AT's from, and all the little people down there. And we'll get some close-ups of them. I also have Star Wars Armada, which this is a large ship game where you're playing with more of the bigger ships. And then I also have, this is X-Wing over here. So 3 different types of miniatures, and I am your father. And you guys may not have never knew this, but I mean, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. So like I said, I just wanted to go over some of the different board games that I've really enjoyed painting on lately. And like I said, it's a little different thing. You guys know that I love to airbrush and paint. What better way to do it than right here on some of our little miniatures? So I'm going to move some of this stuff outside way. I also have a great model kit here that we might put together tonight, depending on how this is going and how much time we have left, that I've been wanting to put together for a while. It's an X-Wing, so I figured that could be a fun thing to paint here live on the channel. And I'm just going to move some stuff around here so we can get a close-up on some of these miniatures, and so I can show you kind of what I'm talking about. I'm going to set this game off to the side. And who knows, you know, while everybody's at home right now, board games are a great thing to do with your family and friends that you don't have to go outside, and it's something you can do right there with the family. And you can paint on them during the day and play with the kids at night with them. So just to show you, Lori, let me get down on this. Let's see how this works. All right, here we go, guys. Can you make that bigger? I know the guys like full screen when we're doing this kind of stuff. So just to show... Lori's doing it right now. She'll get you. But just to show you, here's an AT-AT that hasn't been painted. And then I've got one right here that I have painted, just to show you some of the stuff I enjoy doing. And I can teach you guys the techniques of this, of how to paint these. And it's the same techniques that you're going to use to paint your tanks or your airplanes or whatever else to paint these guys. But just so you can get that close-up view of it right now, of kind of the detail work and stuff. And my lights are on the wrong side. I really need to put them behind me tonight, but just to give you that look there. Same thing, let's push these guys back for a second and say, like, what?
Put an EDF on the X-Wing.
Right? So, like, here's Boba Fett. Let's see if I can get him to focus. Focus. So there's a Boba Fett that's not painted. And I can still show you. And then here's one of my figures that I have painted. I think everybody knows who this guy is by now. There's Darth Vader all painted up. And they are miniature, tiny guys. But just to show you some of the techniques that we've been showing, see, I've dry brushed his cape. And this is great for if you're doing like a tank operator or something. But there's that guy. Just to show you again, like here's a little monster that I painted. Come on, focus in. That would be a wash over his skin and his tail. You guys have seen a wash before, but this is just on a miniature. And these guys just come as one gray color. And so there's that. We also have, this is from a game called X-Wing where you fly these around at each other, but here's an X-Wing that's all painted up. Come on. Maybe. Hang on. Let me pop him off of his stand. See if I can get it to focus. There you go. You can see all those details of the X-Wing. Painting the engines. What do you guys think tonight? Is this too weird? Is this too off topic for you, or you like this? Scale modeling. Even on the tiny side. There's that. Let's see. What's Papa think of this? He's thrown off tonight probably. What are y'all doing? Let's see. I've got the tentative 4. So like I said, oops, and I just knocked a part off of it. Oops. My bad. Well, whatever. So like, here's this ship. But these are all the same weathering techniques you guys have been seeing, but on our models. I just knocked the radar dome off, so I'm going to have to fix that. Oops. Sorry, it's all shaky. I'm trying to do this and hold this. There's the engine. So exhaust weathering, as you've seen before on our channel. Same type of stuff. That's right, get the magnifying glasses out. On some of these little ones, you're right. So if you're Star Wars guys, you know. So one of the kits that we could finish tonight, just for fun, I've got this ATST. It's all put together now, it just needs to be painted. So this could be a fun one. I need to straighten his guns up a little bit. But like I said, this is the same techniques to paint an ATST or your, you know, whatever it is you're painting on, as it is to do your tanks, your model airplanes, whatever. It's the same technique. So we could do that. And then the little men, like I said, you know, where it's a Jedi. Let me set this back down instead of wobbling y'all all over the table. Here's a Jedi that I've painted. Like I said, they came gray. Come on, zoom in. Come on. There. And there we go. There's a little guy that I've painted. They're tiny. Do a small one, Wes. Is there weather in space? You know, that's the funny thing about Star Wars and stuff. It's true. How would these ships and things get dirty up in space? But they always were really dirty in the movies, so they got to come back and land sometimes. Here's one everybody knows. Millennium Falcon.
Someone corrected you. That's an AT-AT.
AT-AT, and then the other one's an ATST. You're right. I'm sorry. Who said I'm a Star Wars nerd, right? Can't even get them right. But yeah, there you go. There's the Millennium Falcon. But same techniques, like I said, guys, that you've seen here on the channel before. And the cool thing is these turn into a board game, so then you can play with them. Anyway, not to get too off topic, I know we're still going to paint something here, build something. There's another one with moving wings. Ooh, too fancy.
Dave Kowalski asked if we watched The Mandalorian.
We have watched The Mandalorian. I always like trying to make the realistic engines. I don't know if that's coming through or not.
Focus.
Has a hard time focusing on this little bitty stuff. Papa's staying at home going, what the heck are they doing right now? Hey, we're quarantining. And to be honest, we're kind of caught up on unboxing and stuff, and we just kind of thought this would be fun to play with tonight. So, what my thought is now that we've kind of gone through some of this stuff, is we can always talk about Star Wars model kits if y'all enjoy this. But I figured maybe we'd try and build one tonight. So I have this little tiny kit here that I figured we could get done tonight. Maybe not build both of them. Once again, same techniques as you've learned before, but tonight maybe we put together a model kit and we paint it up and we do it all up good, you know? This is just a regular old snap together. This is what is it called? Bandai? This is a Bandai model. If you guys look these up on Amazon, they're dirt cheap. I love Bandai kits. They snap together. They're easy to do with your kids. It's a good little model. And you don't actually have to paint these. I always do, but you don't have to. A lot of fun. So I figured maybe we'd do one of these tonight. And if y'all are interested in some of the other stuff later on, I could always talk about some of these other models and things. But just to show you, if you'll learn these same techniques, you can build models, you can paint your airplanes with it, you can do tanks like you saw us doing already. It's just other things you can do in the hobby, and right now, if you're stuck at home and you can't fly, perfect time to build a model kit. So, without further ado, let me move some stuff around real quick, and let's get to building this thing. Maybe we'll save this one for another week. This will be a fun one. It's actually going to be a super easy one to do. It's paint it one color and then wash the heck out of it. So let me move some of these little guys out of the way. They're in scale. Gotta love it. It's all about keeping that scale game. Whew. So what are the guys thinking, Lori?
I think it's interesting.
Interesting? Different tonight? Hey, like I said, we didn't have an airplane to do tonight, and I said, what the heck? What's the harm, right? You'd either like it or you wouldn't. So, what did I do with the destructions?
Oh gosh.
I might need these. So how's everybody else doing tonight? Did y'all get to fly anything? Are y'all stuck at home too? Wesley is actually working from home starting tomorrow, which I've never worked from home before, so that's going to be interesting.
Lucky him.
Lucky him. Mrs. Boozer still got to go to work. She's essential. Her husband's not. Trying to figure out how to get into this. Comes down to the better half sanity too. That's true. Same thing with your model airplane building and model tank building. You got to keep the wife happy. Sometimes she wants to get rid of your butt, and you can go build a model. Let's get this stuff all out. This one's got stands and some stickers. We're not going to need the stickers for a while. I've got my airbrush out. Hooking it up. I've been thinking about building a car model, a Camaro or something. That'd be fun. You know, I've got tanks too up here. I've got a couple tank models. It's just something I threw out there. If it's something you guys enjoy by the end of the night, let me know. If this is something you want to see in the future. If not, it'll be a one-time deal and we'll have a good time with it. Hang out. Let's see. So, I guess we can give them the destruction shot here, Lori. Da-na-na-na. There they are. I'm going to try and figure this out. I have not built a model kit in ages, guys. And it's pretty straightforward. You've got one side for the X-Wing and one side for the Y-Wing. So let's see. Show a vote in the comment section. What model would y'all like us to build tonight? The X-Wing or the Y-Wing? And yes, I can get the Slave 1 out real quick while we're waiting for everybody to answer. Let's pop him out for a second. So which one would you like to see tonight? An X-Wing or a Y-Wing? And this is Boba Fett's right here. Y-Wing, X-Wing, Y-Wing. That's 2 Y-Wings, 3 Y-Wings.
2 X-Wing, 4, 3. 5, 6.
Man, y'all are going to town. Look at that. Even Motion RC's in here playing with our X-Wing action tonight.
Both. X-Wing, X-Wing.
Motion RC, we decided to show guys how to build a model kit tonight. It's the same principles that go into painting a model as it is to painting your tanks or your airplanes.
It's
And
about equal. So
it's about equal. I don't know.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. You know, to be honest, I would rather build the X-Wing. But I might regret it by the end of this. I don't know about building a model kit live on camera. This is going to be interesting. I might end up wanting to throw it across the room by the end of this. At least I went with a nice, easy Bandai kit. So let's get a close-up of... So this is the Y-Wing. So I'm doing the X-Wing. Here we go. Okay. So here's a close-up of it. It's a super easy kit, guys. It's nice and small, but it's still super detailed. All these Bandai kits have been really good that I've tried. If you're looking for a good cheap model kit, I think this kit was like $20 and it came with 2 different ships. And like I said, this is a great way to work on your airbrushing techniques, is building a $20 airplane instead of spraying your $200 airplane. They're just kind of small, but you can see, let me get that to focus. I mean, this thing's loaded with scale details. A wash would be wonderful in all these little parts and pieces. Let's see here. There you go. So, let's get to it. If you guys got questions right now, it's an excellent time for you to ask them. Lori's going to be monitoring the comments section as I build on this and we airbrush it. And you guys ask me any questions you got. And hang out in the comments down below. I'm going to get this little guy out real quick. So, piece of flight test foam board works wonderful to airbrush on and keep your table clean. So I'm going to slide all this in here real quick. See if I can't figure out how to get set up. Oh, hey, look, she switched it. Oh, no, my phone. It's a rental. So anyway, get my foam board out here that I like to paint on. And I think what I'm going to do is just start with it on the sprue and just give it a nice, even base coat across the whole model. So let me get some white paint, which is right here. Do I want white or do I want to go gray? I think an X-Wing is more of a white color, and then we'll tone it down later with some of our weathering details that we're going to do. Oops. Thought I had the airbrush plugged in and I didn't. Plug that in real quick. Lori, any questions so far? Everybody playing nice?
Yeah. Someone asked how Papa's doing. I know he's in here somewhere.
What the heck? There we go. Papa Boozer. He's in here. He's not here tonight, you know, with all the other stuff going on. No talking, build. I'm getting there, I'm getting there.
We're quarantining Papa away from us since I have to work out in the public so much, keeping everybody safe. Shut up already.
What happened? Shut up already and start painting. That's right, okay, sorry, we're going to get to building. Alright, I'm going to get my white paint going.
Don't get paint on my camera.
It's very hard to tell what you're painting right now. All I want is a nice, even, light coat of white paint to give a nice base coat and knock some of the plasticky off of this. That's all I'm trying to do. So that on our later steps, as we go to paint this with some of our weathering techniques, it has something to adhere to. So I know it's really hard to see what I'm doing, and all I'm doing is spraying white paint onto white plastic. Once again, this is just going to give our weathering technique something to stick to later in the build.
Thank you, Chuck G.
What I missed.
Good step.
We don't want to run anything. Also, this is going to dull the plastic a little bit to where it's not all shiny like plastic. Now you could easily put this model kit together without doing this, but it just will add a little bit of detail in the end when we go to wash these parts. I know you probably can't even see what I'm doing right now.
Nope.
But what it did, and I don't know if you can tell or not, try and get up in here, let's see. What that white coat did there is it just knocked the shine off of everything, and it's going to give something for our other coats of paint to stick to as we do washes and some of our weathering, because half of the fun of this model is going to be weathering it. It's going to go together in no time flat. Okay, this bottom part is definitely... It is difficult to see. I probably should have painted it. You know, one thing I would have done a little different if this was just me is I would probably paint everything a dark gray first. And then paint a white over it so I could see what I'm hitting, for one thing. And then the other half of that is it would have made shadows in places. But that's okay. We're going to do it with washes here a little later. Once again, just hit both sides. Make sure there's a good coat of paint on everything. It's going to dry super fast too. This is airbrush paint. I probably should have primed it first for you guys. But you're going to get to see this whole thing tonight if you'll stick it out with us. I don't have to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow like normal. I didn't even think. Can they see what I'm doing?
No, not really.
Not really? Okay. That's a good enough coat of primer right there. Now we're going to clean out our airbrush before we set it down. Remember to always keep a little airbrush cleaner in your airbrush between sprays and between coats so it doesn't get coated out. Hey Lori, would you do me a huge favor and grab me some paper towels? I forgot to bring them over here. Alright guys, so that's our model kit base coated right now. We're going to let that dry for just a minute. I'm already looking at what I'd like to do to this is some washing. And I want to show you how washing works and how effective it is. And we could actually do it while it's still on the sprue and cut it out and then put it together. But, let's see. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Here you go. Please, ma'am. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You're in for the long haul tonight. Alright. I know I should be wearing a mask. I don't. Sorry. It's just how it's going to be. For as little paint as I'm doing tonight, I'll be alright. I wear a mask when I'm in public right now. That's enough. Alright. I'm going to leave a little bit of airbrush cleaner in the airbrush just in case I need to bust it out again here in a minute. No reason to clean it all up yet because we're still painting. We're just now getting started. Alright. So, I guess we shall start with step 1 in the instruction, which is A1 and A2. This is a snap together model in Better News. All Bandai kits are snap together, but they are the best snap together kits I have ever played with. If you're looking for a good kit to do with your kids and you don't want to have to worry about glue or paint, all Bandai kits are laid out to where if it has colored parts, here I have another one sitting right here somewhere. Just to show you, if you've been looking at getting a model kit for you and your kids to do together, like here's the A-wing, this is like 17 times bigger. But as you can see, as you snap it together, so this kit has both white plastic and red plastic and black plastic. I don't know if you can actually see that. But anyway, as you snap it together, it basically paints itself. Now, if you want to be nuts like me, you can paint everything anyway. But just to show you, I really like these kits. If you've been looking for a good model kit, Bandai really has some cool stuff. And they're dirt cheap. So, let's find A number 1. Don't have any glasses, but that's okay. I paid way too much money to need glasses, right? Had LASIK. A1. right here. And it's part number 6, which is this one. Get a good set of nippers, guys. If you're ever doing these little plastic sprues, a good set of nippers is worth their weight in gold. I know I'm probably talking too much again, so A number 6. 6. We're going to take this part and nip it out. And nip it. See, I like those nippers. They really don't leave any residue on the part. You can see that fine detail. There's a little bit right there, and I'll clean it off here in just a second. So let's see here. And the paint's pretty much dry already. I actually see what I'm doing. Is it all blown out? I've never tried to work close like this before. Anyway, there's that part, and now we need A2, number 11. Number 11, right here. Where does that cut off the sprue?
Don't cut the wrong part.
Right? It makes for an exciting night if I cut the wrong one. Alright, so that piece is nice and clean. And it goes like that. There's one of our engines for our X-Wing. Just like that. Now, we will be detailing this out and painting this like crazy shortly. I ought to get my grabbers just in case I need them. These little things, grabbers are a great thing. What am I missing in the comment section? Is people enjoying this or what?
I think we're just kind of entertaining ourselves.
What do you mean?
Well, they were talking about Corona, and I said, there ain't no Corona in this house, there's whiskey.
That's right.
And Kevin goes, what, no Miller Lite? And I said, ain't no Miller's Light in this house.
I'm trying to figure this out. A2, 12. Sometimes the instructions are interesting. Where does 4 come in? Because it's showing 4 all over these instructions. Sometimes you got to guess. The Chinese instructions on model kits sometimes is interesting. It's one of these two. Oh, oh. Alright, let's take our wings and let's clean up our wings. These little pieces don't go on there. That's from the injection. But you got to be careful because you'll cut the plastic right off of these model kits. I wish this would stay focused right now. Tell you what, them bad boys are sharp. I guess I need to stay out here maybe a little bit. That's a little better focused.
A little better.
And I'm just cleaning off the little bit of burr that's left. Nothing to it. Anyway, there's our wings. Come on. Is that me vibrating or you?
That's me.
Okay. So, the little engine goes in here somehow, like, man, I didn't think this whole building out models on screen, so they don't go in there. Okay, it goes on the other one. I cut the wrong one out. Oh well. Hey, we're going to make it through this one way or another, right? They're labeled weird. They got that a little wrong. So which one is this? A2, 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 A2. They just labeled them A2 all over the place. And there's like 50 different parts. So we're going to have to figure this out a little bit. Sometimes you got to do that with models, unfortunately. This is when you find out if you're a true modeler or not. Building something with terrible Chinese instructions. Can I see this? Am I on screen?
You're on screen.
Alright.
I'm watching you.
There's that. You gotta let me if I don't. Let's see, this only goes in one way, like so. There's that. All right, cool. So let's build another one. Looks like they just go down the row here. Am I the Bob Ross of model building, guys?
You're a little high right now.
Oops, I'm a little high. Promise I've never touched this stuff in my life, officer. What? Pretty clouds, guys. Pretty X-Wings. Ciao. Once again, you guys might enjoy this, you may not. It sounded fun to me tonight, and something a little different. It's a little snap together model. Who knows, maybe we'll give this thing away when we do our Boozer giveaway. The model kit that was built live on the channel, huh? It'll be fun. So right now it's just the assembly phase. We're going to get into the painting phase of it a little later on. And I'm hoping by the end of this you're really going to enjoy this. We're going to do some really neat stuff. The one thing that I miss about model kits is all the beautiful details that get printed into these models that you sometimes miss doing the foam planes. I love them, don't get me wrong, but there's something about an actual model kit. It's just super relaxing to me. And in these stressful times we live in, what's better than something relaxing to do? My honest opinion. I absolutely love building a model kit. Gotta try it sometimes. If you've never done it, it's definitely fun to me. Even Mrs. Boozer's built a couple model kits now, and she's enjoyed them.
Yeah.
You know, if you do it wrong, you want to throw them against the wall, but you gotta just stay calm. Happy clouds, happy X-Wing parts.
Keep calm and build on.
Keep calm and jive, or whatever they say.
Chive.
Whatever. Something like that. Chive? Jive? Something like that. It amazes me how precise these snap together. I mean, remember this is a snap together kit and you can hardly see that mold line. And this is tiny stuff, guys. And it's really ingenious how they lock them in. I mean, do you see the locking points on this? That'll all be hidden, of course, but remember, we're not gluing nothing. This is the size of my fingernail, and look at all that detail in it. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. It's funny. One engine was different than the rest. I don't know why that is, but only one of them was. Hey, what do you think? Wait, backwards? It goes something like that? I don't know. Something looks funky here. Oh, I guess they're going to slot together like that. Oh, that's fancy. All right, so let's see. Let's get our instructions back out. So we built this whole wing, and we built this whole wing, and now we've got to put our little tippy-doos on right here on the front, on both of them. So the tippy-doos are A2, number 10, and number 9.
Tippy-doos.
Yeah, I don't know what else to call them. They're tippy-doos. You get the Boozer vocabulary tonight. I'm telling you though, this will be... I've definitely never built a model kit live before. This is interesting. I don't know, what are you guys thinking so far? You like this? Is it calming and relaxing? Is it stressful and anxiety? ASMR, whatever they call it?
You're not doing ASMR.
I don't know. Is that what they call that?
ASMR is when they're like in the microphone and you hear every little detail.
Oh. Well, I'm definitely not doing that then. I guess I called it the wrong thing. I don't know all this stuff. I wish this camera would focus on what I'm doing, though. I feel like I'm putting that in wrong. It doesn't go on this wing. That's what I'm doing wrong. Man, that little dude is tight. Hey, there it goes. Had to go in one of them, right? So this one's gonna go over here. Hey. They only go in a certain way, and you gotta find the right one. And they're not labeled very well, but there's... Come on. Come on.
You can do it.
Come on. I have found this camera's weakness. It does not like model kits. Hang on. Woof, woof. Come on.
Back it up just a little bit.
Well, anyway, I put the little... There it goes. I put those little scoops on the front of the wings. So it's coming together nicely. And now we just got to put the scoops on the other side. X-Wing, Roy, you are correct, sir. We are building an X-Wing tonight. I don't think I could swing the Y-Wing and the X-Wing in one night. I think everybody might want to kill me if I did that, but hey, like I said, we are quarantining like we're supposed to, but we're having a wonderful time building a model kit. And we're going to show you some painting techniques once we get it put together. But I said, what the heck? Let's do it.
Roy says it's too small. You have huge fingers.
I do have huge fingers. Sometimes these things fight me. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't know how lucky I was to have them tiny hands when I would build model kits. And
then Dave says that's what she says.
That's what she says. It's 12S powered. That's right. This thing's going to be 12S powered. So there we go. We got our wings officially put together. Let's see what our next step is. All right. Let's see here. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Now we slide them together and put them together. All right. Let's see. So this goes the little... Oh. Scared me. I was trying to do it in front of the camera. I'm like, hey, here we go. Let's see. It goes in. Like,
I'll switch it back.
It's so good. Whatever. Oh, I hope I didn't put it in the wrong way.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
That's what she said.
Oh
no. I think I put it in backwards. Okay, it only goes in one way. But does it go in like that? Or does it go in like that? I think it goes.
Only goes in one way.
I think it goes like that. That definitely looks right. Okay, sweet. It goes like that right there. So now, the trick is just like that. Oh man, look out. I wish that sealed just a touch better, but that's okay. So check it out. And then, this is a, oops, broken. This is a kit that you can actually change the S-foil in too. So it actually, come on, focus. Please. 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 Hey, there we go. All right, so the S-foil can actually change on this one from open to closed, which is pretty sweet. Anyway. Ta-da. All right, next step on our little kit. We're reaching the home stretch, guys. We only got like 5 pieces left. I know it's amazing that it's all that is to this kit, but it's what it is. But then we get to start the fun part of painting it. So our next part is the bottom of the fuselage. Lori changed it on me again.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut it all out. That's probably better that you're up there anyway, though. Alright, so the bottom of the fuselage. I guess it's called a fuselage on an X-Wing. I don't know. How do you know which side's the bottom and the top on the X-Wing? So confusing. Alright, let's see. It's got a little stick that sticks up on the... Okay, it goes that way. Hey, I'm amazed at how good models have come. Look how little this is. But I mean, the amazement of how good Snap Together is. I remember when a Snap Together kit meant it was going to be crap. And it's not that way anymore. These snap together kits are amazing to me, the quality of them now. You hardly see even a mold line on these when you get done. It's amazing the tolerances they're getting. Alright, let's see here. Now we snap our cockpit together. He said cockpit.
Uh-huh.
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 What are you guys thinking? For real? I mean, do y'all like this tonight? Is this different? I know it's different, but is it something y'all enjoy? Don't ever do it again, Boozer?
We're trying to talk Booniac into making you a fiery booty for it.
Oh, dude, we totally need some fiery booty. You know, funny enough, you saw all my X-Wings over there. There are actually guys that make little LEDs to go inside of all of them to make them light up. They're afterburners. It's pretty dang intense to see some of the modifications people do to these. My paint wasn't totally dry before I started putting it together, but that's okay. Nobody has to know I'm doing it live. For real, it is amazing the quality of that snap togetherness. Check this out. You can't hardly even see that mold line where I snapped it together. There is a raised area there, but it's supposed to be there. Come on. Like, look at that snap together fit is great. Dang it. It's looking like an X-Wing. Just wait till we wash this, though. This is going to be crazy. This is cool. GB. Does it look like an X-Wing? Alright. It's different, right? One thing I would probably do different if I wasn't building it live is I would probably take the time to glue all this stuff together. But it's not that big a deal. It just would keep these from... I keep bumping these and they come out a little bit. It's not anything that's going to hurt the kit. But it would be something that would make the kit a little bit better in the long run to glue it all together. But nobody says you have to. And like I said, you could build this thing and have a good time and then give it to your kid and they could destroy it. Or you could even do better and build it with your kid. I don't have one, so I'm going to build it as the kid because I am a big kid.
Needs some polka dots.
It needs pop. Don't worry, we're gonna get there in just a minute, boys. I'm telling you, you're gonna have your minds blown here in a minute when we start weathering this little model. For one thing, how small it is and that I can actually paint it. My little fat fingers don't want to get in there. Giggity. Just the tip, just for a minute. There it is. Got that back part on. Hey, it actually focused on it. That was amazing.
Hey.
Look at the quality of that, though. Amazing. All right, let's put the guns on, and then we will start weathering, because I think it will be built at that point. This is where it gets difficult. Some of this stuff is teeny tiny, and it's very easy to cut the wrong part with your sprue cutters. I'd play it for you, but then we get copyrighted. But if I sing it, it doesn't count. Right? Isn't that how it works? I don't know.
I don't know.
We're singing it either way. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, right here. Oh, ping! Wait, that goes the other way. How does that work? Guess it goes on this side. Oh, this is
You can do it.
Get in there. Get in the hole, Wang Chung. Hey, I did it. I think that goes there. Don't quote me. Hey. Hey. Captain Blush. Hey, Captain Blush. Look at that. Hey. Starting to look like an X-Wing. This is pretty sweet. Ta-da. Ta-da. I'm telling you guys, a sprue cutter is your best friend in the world if you ever go to build little model kits.
Dave,
what are you laughing at?
You sounded like Stewie from Family Guy.
Oh, that's Peter.
That's Peter. Y'all did not even know what y'all were in store for tonight. Oh, too high. The other half of this is difficult. You ever put a model kit together where you can't put it where you need it and you have to try and put it on a camera? Makes it very interesting. Alright, that's it. It's built. Now we get to start doing the fun parts. Yeah, stamp it together. I kind of want to paint everything instead of putting stickers on it, but we'll see as we go. So, there we go, guys. Model kit's put together. Lock S foils in attack position. Come on. I almost wonder if I put something in the background, if it would help it focus more. Maybe something just black. Hey, look at that. Alright, so the next part that's going to be really difficult is trying to figure out how to... Hang on, I'm going to reposition because I need to be able to paint on this thing. Hey, that works pretty good. I'd like it to be black instead of... Alright, come on, focus. No. Come on. If I can get it to do it, we're going to be golden. Trying to think. What could help?
Come on, stay in focus. There it is. I got it.
Got it.
Sweet. Alright. So, our next step we're going to do, guys, is a wash. What is called a pin oil wash. Although I can't find mine. It's supposed to be right here. Dang it! Hey, Lori. You see, I can do it with the brown, whatever. We'll do it with Agrax Earth. I would rather use my black wash, guys, but I'm going to use this one for now. This is Citadel's Agrax Earth. The one I usually use is called Nun Oil. I love the stuff. I highly recommend it. An oil wash. Wes, please paint. I'm fixing to. Here we go. So I'm going to get me a teeny tiny brush right now, guys. Teeny, teeny, tiny. Let's see, we want like a triple O. O. I would like a finer one than even that. I'm trying to find my tiny paintbrushes. Because this thing is tiny. And I really need a very fine tip brush. And I can't find any of them right now, of course. My really small ones. I know this is like watching paint dry right now. I'm sorry. It's because you are. Well, this one's going to have to work because I can't find my really tiny ones. So, we're going to get the smallest brush I have right now access to. Although I have more somewhere. And what we're going to do is what's called a pin wash here. Now, see all this detail here? What we're going to do is start letting this run in here. This is that Agrax Earth stuff I was telling you about a second ago. And you'll see it start to flow through everything. Trying to see, hopefully y'all can see this. That'd work. You see that? Okay, hang on. Lori brought me something different to use. Can't see the screen. I'd really like to get this more. Oops.
Whoops.
Straight down on it. So, can you see that, guys? What that actually does? It's going to start flowing around all up in there. I'd really like to have found my black instead of my brown, but this will work.
I don't know where the black is.
Oh, I got the black in my hand somehow. Where did this come from?
It was sitting right in front of you.
Oh, well, I got black now, too. All right, here we go. We'll just mix them together. Doesn't hurt nothing. I found the color I originally wanted. I'm going back over everything with a little black. But hopefully you can start seeing this really will pull out every little detail on this thing. Especially with something small, a pen wash is going to be your best friend. So, just from that little bit we've done, come on. Look at that. Look at how much more detail you can see, guys, in this kit now. This is something that's really going to make a difference whether you're doing your tanks or whatever else. This one step is your most powerful tool in weathering. So let's go back here to this engine right here. And we're going to do this whole shebang bang.
Thank you,
Let's
Mark
see.
Daniel.
I'm trying to figure out how to hold this to where you guys can see it and where I can paint it. Can they see what's happening right now? I mean, look at this, guys. A pen wash, no joke, is your most powerful weathering technique. Whether it's model planes, model cars, any type of model.
Not focusing again.
Is it out of focus again? I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm trying to. Now you're way off the screen.
Here we go. Sorry.
There we go.
We're getting it dirty.
Is this called pen wash?
This is called a pen wash. Now what I'm doing is trying to just kind of blend it right now because we don't want to stark contrast on everything being super white when the rest of this is super dirty. And for you guys that are just getting in again, what we're using right now is Citadel's Null Oil, however you want to call it. This is the black colors, and we're using our Agrex Earth for the brown. And like I said, come on, focus. Look at the difference in what you can see where we've done this and where we haven't. We're going to do the whole model with this. Like I said, right now we're doing some black. So let's come in here. What?
You're asking super white?
What's super white?
I guess you said something about super white, and I missed it because I was typing.
Oh, I don't know. Probably something about when I said the whole model is super clean and white looking.
Oh.
By the time we get done, I want to tone it all down by using this wash and going over every inch of this thing. But you're really starting to see what going over the entire surface lightly is called a filter, which I don't know if you can see what I'm doing.
It's there, but it's not
But
really showing.
you can see I'm just grunging it up where it's not in a place where the details are really going to pop. So let's go over here. Let's get a little bit of this loaded up on our brush. Let's go back here in this back. So see this right here. Focus, 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 camera. There we go. This right here is really going to pop. It's not out of focus, is it?
No, it's staying pretty decent.
It's very difficult because I'm trying to do this whilst holding it.
Do you ever wipe off the high smooth areas?
Yes. So you can always take water or airbrush thinner and go back. But what I will probably do is when we're all done, I usually go back with the base color and I dry brush it over the top just to kind of knock down some of it, to tone it down a little bit. This is just our first step here. But there you go. You see how many more of those details you can really see now compared to when we started? Remember how small this is, guys. Look at my fingernail. And now you can see, I mean, a huge difference just between this side and that side. Now, an X-Wing has a little bit more of a yellowish tone to it. So I'm going to take some more of this Agrax Earth and just wipe it over it. I'm trying to keep all of my streaks in the same direction that the air would flow.
Air and space?
I know, this is outer space and there's no air, but look at a movie prop and they were dirty. So there you go.
Gotta give you a hard time.
Really starts to pull it all out. There you go. I'm trying to see what everybody's saying. Alright, so for the engines, I'm going to take and wipe out my brush over here again. I'm going to get me some more black. Load that up. Come back over here to the engine. Focus, please. Thank you.
Is all this stuff linked on Ryan's Amazon store?
I have no idea.
I can't remember if it was or not.
Am I out of focus? Am I doing okay, Lori?
You're doing alright. It kind of jumps in and out, but it.
Guys,
it's been
I
trying
hope
to
you
stay
understand.
focused.
I've got the camera about 3 inches away from this thing so you can see anything I'm doing. And I'm working with it in my mouth, basically. I need to clean my airbrush out, or my brush out real quick.
Very different.
What did I do with my palette? There it is. From time to time, clean your brush out because it will dry up some of the liquids. I hope you're liking this. I mean, it's something a little different tonight, guys. I know we're painting an X-Wing, which that's definitely different.
Is the Citadel base acrylic or oil?
This is an acrylic base. Now, I do like an oil-based wash a little bit better, but for the ease of cleanup and stuff here around the house, this is quick and dirty. So sometimes you just kind of got to do what you got to do. Kind of deal. But yes, I will agree with you. If you're somebody that really knows this stuff, an oil-based wash is much better. But it's also, you got to make it yourself.
I've been corrected. There's solar wind in space.
Ooh, burn, Lori, burn! Dudes, I'm going to be honest, we're just here to have fun and paint our little model right now.
We've got 45 people in here right now.
There you go.
Not too
We're
shabby.
getting dirtier by the minute. And this just takes a while, guys. I mean, this is the part that really is going to set your model off, you know? Most guys would put it together and call that good, but this is really an easy thing to do. Once again, let's get a little bit more Agrax earth going. Right here, I'm going to take this and just slop it on the wing. Some people are going to be like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. But, you know, I'm not a professional. I just keep my streaks going. Same way as the wind, like I said before. You're building something the size of a fingernail, and that tones it down a little bit. Doesn't make it so clean and perfect. I might even take a little bit of this brown and go over this just to kind of tone it down a little bit. Oops, sorry. There we go. Get a little bit more. Now, the other thing I might go back and do when we're not trying to film this is paint all the little red parts on, because I really don't want to use the stickers. Stickers look like garbage to me on something this small. So I will probably lay this out with my airbrush and paint all of the red details on the X-Wing with my airbrush. What?
No.
There you go. And I may come back and try and blend this a little bit more with some white. Actually, I'll just get a little cleaner.
Winnie, what? You sound disgusting.
Just kind of blending in my paint right now. The streaks were a little bit too obvious on the wings. You can see as I've been cleaning off the wing, just cleaned it up a little bit. All I got was a little dip of my airbrush cleaner. And where I don't want paint, I'm going back in and just cleaning it up a little bit. Like that. Same thing over here. Trying to blend it in a little bit. I got a little too excessive. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. See, and I kind of like that to be a little bit cleaner, so I'm just going to take and blend it around a little bit. Guys, I've told you in the past, weathering, you really can't get this wrong. It could be overdone, but for the most part, as long as you're having a good time, you're not messing it up. There you go. Those wings look a little bit better to me now. Engines may be a little on the dirty side for my tastes, but that's easy enough to fix. Take a little bit of cleaner medium.
Eric Quinn says someone should make a quad EDF 70mm X-Wing fighter.
Heck yeah, I'm down. What I'm trying to do here is clean these outside panels of this engine off a little bit and leave the gunk down in all the holes. You see it? So I cleaned off a lot of the outer panels there, but left the gunk and the grime down in all the little holes. Same thing here. I don't really like how dirty this is, but I'm still going to end up washing the whole X-Wing just to get stuff down in the holes and places.
Oh, we're out of focus.
I'm out of focus, I'm sorry.
There it goes.
So we're just trying to get things clean. I know it's crazy. You get it dirty to get it clean. This one I can't wipe the direction of the wind, so I'm going right there. What do you guys think so far? You liking this? Isn't that a big difference, just that little bit we've done to really bring out all of our details? And just to show you what we started with, there's what it looks like when we started. There's the clean side. Flip it back over. Isn't that crazy? And we've got to get in all these little details and nooks and crannies. And I definitely need to paint this cockpit because that's going to look dope. Dope as the Pope, bro. Alright, let's get a little bit of brown on our brush of our Agrax Earth. And I'm going to paint across the whole model. Here we go.
You're way out of focus.
Sorry. I gotta work with this quick before it dries. Only bad thing about acrylics is they dry really quick. I'm not worried about the cockpit because we're gonna come back for that later.
Everybody's saying it's looking awesome.
Yeah, guys. I mean, like I said, what do you think? Is this something that you don't mind? I love building models, but you know, I never have the time to do it between the YouTube channel and everything else that's going on. There's only so much time in a day. And if you're okay with this, I mean, these are wonderful techniques, like I said. For any modeler to have.
Something good to practice on.
Right.
Nice and cheap.
Like I said, I got a $5 model sitting here in front of me to practice on, and if I screw it up, who cares? Get another one. But if I did this on my $150 tank, I wouldn't be a happy person. And you'll see, once again, we're going to come back and tone all this brown down as we go. Oops. And I'm just slathering this wash on. On this little bitty stuff, I really wanted to wash, but I also kind of want to clean it all up because it'll get really streaky looking. And you'll see. But we're going to clean it up. I'm not worried about it.
Dave says you should do more stuff like this.
Hey, like I said, something a little different, guys, you know? I could talk about airplanes every week, but, you know, Ryan already talks about airplanes to you guys on Saturday, so I wanted to give you something a little different tonight. And all I'm using to kind of cut this is some dirty airbrush cleaner fluid right here. You can see it. It's literally just my odorless airbrush cleaner. I don't know how to show you that because I'm 3 inches away. This stuff dries pretty quick. It's acrylic. So right now I'm just going to take me a clean brush with some cleaner on it. And we're just going to start trying to wipe that back away. We're going to blend it in and hopefully leave dirty in the low spots. What?
I like all the alien emojis.
Let's see if they can see that. Come on. So this is leaving all that brown and gook all down inside of all those panel lines. But it's cleaning it back up to a whiter color again. Oops, point, point, point.
me to clean my brush off. Kind of get the excess gunk. Am I still in focus?
You're a little off screen.
Oops, sorry. Dude, this thing is like so difficult. It's so small. All I did is go off screen, guys, for a second there to kind of take some of the liquid out of my brush. It had been setting in there, getting a little thick. I got some of that grunge, and I'm going to just take it and put it on these leading edges of the wings. There's only so much I can show here. This is a very, very thin solution of our paint now that I'm going to just kind of go back over the wings. I like that a lot better. That's looking good. So that's after we had thinned down that wash almost again, just by kind of going over it. You can see we're toning it down. This is the paint that I just cleaned off of it, but the paint has already kind of dried again. And this is just kind of the residue that was left in my brush off of that tan. It's making a great, great filter right now for this airplane. So while I got it, I'm going to hit all the spots that need a filter. Dudes, that's looking awesome. Let's see if you can see it now. Are you seeing it? Is that looking good? Let's get another one. Just kind of look at a factory one. It's a little too white still, but it's not bad.
Was the white base coat acrylic?
Yes. I know I could be rubbing it off right now, but I'm taking it pretty easy on it. The technical correct way to have done this would have been to paint our base coat and then seal coat it and then do all our weathering on top of it. But for the fact of I was trying to build, literally we started right out of the box to this point tonight without having to stop. And that's the hard part with trying to do a model kit, start to finish, live, is you've got to do it. You just got to work around it. So you just got to be careful when you're doing your acrylic thinner on top of an acrylic paint. You can take everything off really easily. So just be careful. You kind of learn what you can do and what you can't after you've been doing it for a while. Let's get us a tiny brush. And let's get some more detailing going. Yes, this is all acrylic paint tonight. I have not used anything but acrylics. Hopefully you can see what I'm hitting. I'm going to get this other engine. Need some more paint.
Hey, Fred Barron.
Dudes, what y'all thinking? You liking this?
Liking the way she's turning out?
I think you almost got Roy convinced to make one.
Roy, do it. Building models is so much fun. This is where it all started for the Boozer, you know. Back before I was ever an RC guy, I was a model builder. And the techniques that I've learned building my toy models of X-Wings has transferred into today where I build all my, I just use these same techniques that you're seeing here on my bigger models, and they're fantastic. You can really start to see all that detail work coming out.
Where?
Sorry. There is no good way to show you me painting down in there. You're just going to have to trust me, I'm putting paint down in there. I'm probably going to end up painting the engines with like some realistic looking orange to them, just like I did on these. Where's it at? I did these. Oh. If you can see, those don't come like that. I painted that orange in there. I'll probably end up doing the same thing because this has a stand to make it look like it's flying. So that's probably where I'll end up with on this model, is some sort of thing like that. Okay. Other hard thing is right now I'm trying not to put my fingers all over it because I'm not letting stuff dry all the way, and I might rub stuff off. And unfortunately that's just kind of going to be how it happens. Because we are working quick. But yeah, like I said earlier, a wash is one of your most strongest techniques that gets you, I don't know how to explain it. This step right here, if you don't do anything else to this model, if you wash it, you get good at doing washes, this one step will make your model building look so much better. I mean, you can see tonight, all I did was paint this thing white, and then I've done the wash. And you can tell, hopefully, a huge difference in this model. It just pops out every little detail. And I know there's going to be somebody out there that's like, well, if you would have done this, it would look better, but I don't know. Looks good enough to me, and as long as I'm happy with it sitting on my table, that's all that matters. You know? At the end of the day, as long as you're happy with your model, same thing with your airplane. I don't care. Go paint the thing pink. As long as you're happy with it, I'm happy with your model, man. Maybe not pink, but Hobby King size scored that was pink. I was like, I don't know if that was the right color. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of pink, but I just don't know if I want a pink airplane. But to each his own, you know, man? Can't believe we're going to get it done. How long have we been streaming tonight? I feel like it's been 20 minutes.
Hour and 20 minutes.
Hour and 20 minutes. Hey, that's not bad, considering I'm building a whole model and painting it. Oh no, I got paint on the model. Dang it. We'll clean it up. Do a little blending. I don't know where I got that dot from. There it is. I got dots all over my fingers. Alright. What all are we missing here? Are we going to do this? Ooh, that was really dark. Did not quite mean to do that. Oh well. Like I said, the other half of this that's very difficult is trying to do this live. But you never win if you don't try something different, right? It's about time to take it. Oh, clean out my brush again. Just trying to get some color and some variations going around in there. Red leader, this is red 5, standing by. This is the Red October, standing by.
It's gonna rain there tomorrow. It rained here all day today. No, this is just out of my mind right now, brother. One little thing is I might have painted 1 or 2 X-Wings in my life. I have done this once or twice. Let's just say that. Once again, we could use the provided kit stickers, but I kind of want to paint them on all the details. What?
Dave was just saying he loved that part of the Family Guy Star Wars.
Right. This is the Red October checking in. I'm probably like super out of focus right now. Sorry. Come on. Whatever, all I'm doing is trying to get that brown like the rest of it. Anyway, it's looking pretty sweet, guys. Painting that R2-D2 is not going to be fun. And I don't know if I'm going to try and tackle R2-D2 tonight. We made one heck of a dent in this. I think I need to paint the cockpit at least tonight. I need some thin paint right now to help it go all around in there. And let's take... We've got a couple little dots here and there that I'd like to clean up. I'm going to get a little dribble of cleaner. Got a couple little spots on here that I'd really like to clean up a little bit.
Have you tried Tamiya weathering powders yet?
Got some sitting right beside me, brother. We can do some. I love the Tamiya weathering products, and I do have some setting here, so we can definitely give them a shot. Definitely can give some Tamiya a shot. Ooh, I didn't do the inside of the wings. That would have been bad.
Oops.
We'll come back to them in a minute, though.
Getting compliments left and right on it.
Well, like I said, guys, I was just trying to do something a little different tonight, you know, than our normal stuff. I really hope you enjoy it. We've always tried to bring value to you, and I hope this may be something you can do to your models, even if it's not an X-Wing. I mean, remember, these same techniques can be used on your tanks and your trucks and your boats and whatever else you're using. I'd really like to get that black dot off. I don't know where it came from. I may have to get a little more aggressive with that spot. Oh, crap, I took the base coat off. That's what I was really trying not to do. So this is the bad part about working with an acrylic paint right now, is I used the acrylic cleaner and I took it off all the way. Oops. Oh well. My bad. That's the only bad thing about what you're seeing tonight. Is what I really should have done is after I put the model together, I should have seal coated it and then done what I did. But for the sake of we just put this together in an hour, I couldn't do it. So, because you'd had to wait an hour after I cleaned it, or after I did it. And don't forget, if y'all did enjoy this, we also still have a Y-wing. Not going to happen tonight, though. This is enough for one night. I'm thinking I'm going to just paint the cockpit black. Let's do that real quick, because that would be easy enough. I need some black paint, though. Let's see. Negro black. There you go. I'm going to just use the black from Model Air. Even though this goes in an airbrush gray, it paints great too because it's nice thin paint. And I really don't need much of it, so I'm going to take and just put a drop, 2 drops of it down there in my palette. I like the control of how much I use too, and that'll be plenty. We're going to get a super fine tip brush, so just to show you how fine that tip is, there's the end of my fingernail. Anyway, you get the point. Super fine tip. That Model Air paint flows really nicely. And now we're going to get in here. We're going to start painting. There's a chip or something. Steadiest hands in the West. It's going to probably take 2 coats of this, guys. You could mask it off, but the nice thing about doing your paints nice and thin is they should just stay in those cracks. There you go. Need to clean that up just a hair. It's a little thick right there. And we'll come back and give it another coat here in a minute. Because it's definitely going to take more than one. I'm so shaky right now. I'm normally not this shaky. I'm also trying to paint this in a super weird angle. In my defense. And don't forget, that's smaller than my fingernail, what I'm trying to paint right now. Now, you could easily, always, tape it off. But I am lazy. And want to get this done tonight for you guys. Huh?
Hmm?
What?
They went out of focus.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
This is difficult. Oh, the concentration. Bob Ross style right there, bro. Bob Ross style.
Could you use heat to dry things quickly?
Yes. But I don't know where the airbrush thingy is, whatever it's called.
Hair dryer?
There you go.
I probably stole it back. It's probably in the bedroom.
If my wife loved me, I could probably steal her hairdryer. But that being said, do you really want to hear a hairdryer running right now?
Probably not. Not in frame.
Ooh, this is the hard part, trying to get my little brush down in there. This is actually not a fine tip enough for this. Close enough for the gals I roll with. Like I said, we're going to let that dry for just a minute, and then I can always clean the excess off with a little bit of thinner. But it's not bad. It'll come together, trust me. What do you guys think? You liking that bad boy? And like I said, don't forget, we're right up on this thing, but look at how my finger is almost as big as this whole model right now. So those little bit of mistakes that you're seeing at 3 inches, I can't see that from just sitting here. I mean, don't forget, I'm looking at it from up here. This is my paintbrush. We're painting something extremely small tonight. So, what might look like a huge mistake on camera is
really not much when you actually get down here on it. Alright, that's not dry. Okay, I kind of like that cloudy look. And I know some people are going to be like, that looks awful, but I kind of like it on glass to be kind of cloudy looking like this.
I think that looks cool. But I'm definitely going to give it a couple more shots of paint. Once again, it's tiny. What do you think? Should we call this good tonight? Y'all want me to keep going? Save it for another night? You're pretty invested by now, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to paint the red on here. Or if I want...
Better than the piece of white plastic you pulled out of the box.
Right? This is true. Let's see, I got a stand for it too. Let's see. I think it's this one. I don't think there's any difference. Let me pop the stand out real quick. We'll stick it on it. See what it looks like. It's really cool. I have a Death Star like turret that it goes with, and it's gonna be really cool looking under a coffee table.
Where's the Boozer sticker going?
That's right. Where's the Mary Boozer sticker going?
You have a piece of hair to paint a Boozer sticker on there.
For real. I don't really know which way that goes. Hey, hey. I know that looks terrible right there. I'm gonna have to fix that. But this side looks better. Looking pretty sweet, but yeah, I've got. The one thing that I didn't like in this kit is normally they give you the Waterslide decals, whereas on this kit they gave you stickers. I don't know if I want to use these or not. I guess I could peel one off and stick it on there and see how good these actually look. But I really, well, maybe they are waters. I can't tell. If they're water transfers, I'm going to use these. I gotta figure out where they all go though. Because the instructions do not show it. At all. Oh, maybe they, no. Yep. Okay, here they do. Alright. Are they water slides? We could put these on there real quick. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I can touch up that easy enough even with the decals on it. If we get the decals on here, it's really gonna make it pop. And one thing I would highly recommend, I got to find out if these are actually water slide before we get started, but if they are water slide, this stuff is a life changer. Gotta have this stuff if they're decals. Let's see, are they? What's something I can probably practice on this right here? Nope, they're not. They're peeling sticks. Don't need this. Let's try this anyway. Number three. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, these are going to be a pain in the butt to put on. Where does that go? Okay, this one goes right here. We're going to use these vinyls. Like a boss. These are not bad stickers, actually. I lied. I actually really like these kind. These are not what I thought they were. These actually go on really clear. Oh man, look at the color. That's gonna make this thing pop. I need something to push this sticker down with. Oh, that's scratching the poop out of it. Let's not use that. What do you think? That looks pretty sweet. I actually really like these stickers, but you do kind of lose some detail. See how you lose. The one thing I would like a water slide decal for this instead is you wouldn't lose that panel line right there. So anywhere you put a sticker on, there's going to be a loss of panel lines. But I said, what the heck, let's put the stickers on because they look good. I don't really care for the cockpit one, so we're going to finish painting the cockpit one instead of using a sticker up there. But I'll go on and use the stickers for the wings because that saves a ton of time. And I will go back and do the inside of the wings, but I'm going to do it later because let's just get this thing done. The other side is number 2. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Boozer. I knew you loved me.
Oh, nothing.
She just brought me a Q-tip, everybody.
I think.
She knows me. She was like, I know what he needs right now. Also, the other thing I would highly recommend is using your X-Acto knife to place your stickers. Because now you can really get them right where you want them before you stick them. Let's see, that one's right there. And these bad boys stick good. Alright, let's look at that. Looks good to me. What do you think, guys? Looking good?
It was awesome.
Does it look like an X-Wing? X-Wing Fighter. This is Red October right here. Man, I like these stickers that come in this Bandai kit. These are sweet. I was not expecting that to be that good a quality vinyl. On a $9 kit, I mean, that's sweet. Man, that is coming out awesome. I definitely am going to have to paint R2 because there is not a decal for him. Wish there was. That would have made my life a lot easier, but he's got to be blue, right? He's got to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be May. What is number 14? Number 14 sticker on here. Here's my sticker sheet. And it's got the Y-Wing and this one. Oh, they're these little black things. Ooh, where did those go? Oh, those are around the engine nacelles. We don't need that because we did that with paint. Okay. Okay, let's do this yellow part. That's going to be fun. No, it's not. But, alright, number 10. Where does number 5 go? Number 5? Oh, it's gray. I have no clue. I don't know where some of these stickers go. They are very vague. It's gonna be May. It's so awkward trying to do this little fiddly stuff. Dang it, I need to go on the other way. Is it out of focus?
Focus.
Something, sort of, kind of. Get in there. Oh man, that is difficult. Oh! It's crooked!
No.
Nosotros! Man, those things stick when you let them sit down. Do not want to peel that back up because now it'll never stick again.
Look at the pictures on the box.
For real.
Dude, bros, y'all don't even understand how difficult that is right now, them little bitty stickers. Alright, I got it on straight. Holy cow, that was difficult. Lock S foils in attack position. Let's see, where is the box of this thing? That's not a bad choice. That might be better than the darn instructions. Alright, yeah, that's right. Yellow. Right there. Good, I got the yellow right in the right spot. And then the other yellow piece goes right here on the front. You're going to lose some of that detail when you do this, but it'll look right. What?
Just want to look at it in person.
Is it crazy?
It's pretty crazy.
So Lori's looking at it right now. Lori, up in person, does it look better than it does on camera, or is it better on camera?
Oh no, it looks much better in person.
It's crazy, right?
It's pretty nuts.
Let's see, I kind of want to put this one on from the nose going back, because there should be no gap on the nose. I don't know how to do this where you guys can see it and I can work on it. This is the hard part. Once again. Man, that was like bam, one shot. Well, this is actually wrong right here. I kind of want to cut that off. I don't know if I'll ever get it off of there though.
Probably not.
At least make that panel line kind of pronounced. Technically, Bandai, if you can see that, come on. I hate how this thing never focuses. Come on. Well, whatever. I'm being nitpicky, but technically the panel line ends about a little hair back, so it should have ended there, but whatever. Hey, we're flying right here at the Mary Boozer's channel with our beautiful Bandai kit. Come on, focus. Dang it. There we go. Is it in focus now? Alright. Hey, these stickers are looking pretty good. I'm actually digging this a lot. Alright, so let's see. Now we got to get the sides, which is this one. So if it's this side, I need number 11. Alright, here we go. Number 11. Bro. I know this is paint drying right now. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to hold this, guys, and show this part. You might just have to trust me.
Well, let's just watch your face hold. No, that's better.
Is this better? Oh my god, I wish I had another finger. I got it. That was not easy to put that one on. You want to know the hardest decal thus far is that one right there. Not bad, but not easy. It just follows the panel line that goes right across here, but it's tiny. I mean, look at the size of that. Look at the size of that. I know this is definitely not for everybody, but guys that have stayed with us for the whole thing, I hope you've enjoyed this. Something a little different tonight, like I said. I promised you I would build this thing too, and my gosh, we're building it. You're getting the whole darn airplane tonight. Don't you agree, Laura? Let's just finish this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where this one goes exactly. Let's see. There's supposed to be a certain space. I see it. Okay. I don't know again. I can't get my knife in there. In the right spot. That little thing lines up with that little thing. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, just hold there. Nope. Is it straight? I can't tell.
I can't tell. I'm on the other side.
Nope. If I wasn't such a freaking Exacto freak, hang on, I gotta push that down a certain way.
OCD.
If I wasn't so exact with my models, I could go a lot faster. But if I'm sitting here putting this together, I want to do it right. What's the point if you don't get the sticker straight? Don't even put them on there at that point.
Lori, tell Wesley this is very relaxing to watch. Good job detailing it too.
Hi, I really do hope you guys are enjoying this. It's something a little different. I wish the camera would stay in focus. That's driving me nuts.
It was in pretty good focus when you were doing that one sticker that you just did.
I don't know. All right, there's one more little red sticker on the side. On this side, dude, these are annoying. But isn't the stickers making it look good? And then the... Trying to get it. There it goes. What do you guys think? I know that... Ooh. The canopy looks kind of weird right now. It needs another coat of paint. And actually, it should be dry enough now to where I could probably do that. Second coat of paint. Oh yeah. And then I've got some acrylic stuff you put on top of that, and it'll make that canopy nice and shiny. There you go. That's much better now that it's black.
I think you might be right, Dennis.
What?
He thinks the
Destructions?
might be causing, because it's trying to focus in on these little Chinese words.
Ah, crap. I just definitely streaked the heck out of that. That's
That's-
okay. Look at that. It's still
Go
wet.
ahead, look at that.
Bob Ross style, bro. Bob Ross don't care.
Happy canopies.
Happy X-Wings, bro. How they expect you to put that sticker in there, I'll never know.
I've also got my paint really thin right now, so it really runs around all these little crevices really well.
So I just kind of have to touch it, giggity, and it goes in the hole.
And like I said, I can get a little thinner on my fingers and go over that and just rub that little bit over off, which I could probably do right now. I kind of wish that thinner didn't have a bunch of black in it. Nah, that's okay. I'm getting it. Where'd you put it? Right there? Actually, that's a little piece of damage right there that I can't clean off. Oh crap, big old streak. Got black on it.
Just
How's that
like
looking?
Chuck Norris, Bob don't care.
How's that look? A lot better? Dang it, out of focus. Still looks weird on the camera. It doesn't look like that in real life. There's actually like a little dent right here that I think is what the camera's focusing on,
I think so.
which is weird. I'm telling you, the canopy doesn't look like that in real life. I don't know why it looks so janky on the camera. Let's see, does the other side look like that? It does. I don't know why. I'm telling you, if you saw it right now, in
I'll take some
IRL.
really good pictures and post them on Facebook or Hobby
Yeah,
Swap or
I
something.
mean, there is still not absolutely perfect. I mean, I am still just painting something that's the size of my fingernail. End of the day. Close enough for the gals I roll with. I'll take a little white and hit that spot, but I mean, it's pretty damn straight. Excuse my French. For something this small. Anyway, let's get the other red on. I'm not going to paint R2D2 tonight. I'm giving up on that. That would be too much work and not enough time. We've got... I tell you what, that is looking pretty darn good, though. This little red dot needs to go on there. I'd like some grunge, and I think what I'm going to do is use the chalks, and I'll do it before I leave. And I may not do the other red stickers on the other side just for this fake. Well, I was trying to think of time-wise. I know we've held a lot of these guys around forever. How many people are in here?
26.
So they're dwindling.
You're slowly dwindling, but
Hey, I'm surprised. You guys have hung it in here a long time tonight, but this might be really cool for some of you. I love watching airplane painting stuff like this, but I also know that it's not for everybody. Model kitting is not for everybody. This is a lot of work. Dang. You know what? I just got my sticker Q-tipper all dirty.
I'll go get you a new Q-tip.
Thanks. Love you.
Yeah. Love you.
There we go. Technically, there's supposed to be some yellow up here too, but I think I might need to paint that on because if I put a sticker on right there, you're never going to see all those little bits. So sometimes that's the parts where I really want to use detailing. And technically, the canopy should be gray. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do it or not, though. I think I probably will. Man, this thing's turning out awesome. Really happy with it, considering that we just started with nothing. This is why I build 1/48 scale planes and jets. This little one just were too hard to do. Yeah, guys, this is a small one, isn't it? It makes it a lot more difficult. Lori's not in here to switch the camera around at me. I'm sitting here just BSing. I'm trying to think of what else I'm missing here for sticker-wise. See, that is the sticker that goes right there, but I think I'm just going to do that one with paint. Hi, Lori. What do you guys think? Should we call this one good right now? I mean, I know I need to put the stickers on the other side, but other than that, I mean, that's a pretty good looking model. And the other thing I'd really like to do, and I may still show y'all in a later episode, maybe we'll come back to our X-Wing, is I'd really like to make these fire booty style, wherever the other one is. Here you go. I'd kind of like to make them fire booty style. So, oops. Sorry.
If it lives that long.
So, you think that one was hard. Try painting one that small. Just think of that one. Holy cow. I actually have some smaller than this too. I have a couple of them that I've always wanted to paint. They're literally the size of like the back of this engine. So, we'll see if we do that eventually. But there you go. I think we're going to call this good, guys. I mean, thank y'all for hanging in there for 2 hours. Like I said, I'm going to stick... Come on. Come back. Come back into focus. I was trying to let y'all just enjoy this. Bask in its glory.
Move the oils.
This.
Where the oils.
This. 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 I don't know why it's not focusing.
Focus.
Come on. Well, whatever. I tried. I'll take pictures of it, guys. You can front screen it for now.
It's amazing. All that time. Look how little this guy is. I really do hope y'all enjoyed it. This is something a little different tonight. Craft King, welcome in, man. We've got our X-Wing. It's locking its foils into attack position. There you go. It's tiny. You know, he could be attacking the, what is this, an AT-AT? ATST? I can't even remember. It's one of the two. AT-AT. There you go. He's about in scale to it. Yeah. There we go. Here you go, Laurie. Let's give me one more of these. Yeah, there you go. He's attacking the ATST. Anyway, model building can be so much fun, guys, and I really hope y'all enjoyed that. I think we need to do this guy in one of these episodes eventually. That'd be a lot of fun. Something a little bigger. Yeah. Hey, it's actually focusing. Oh, no, it's not. I lied. Hey, there you go. Final product for now, guys. I think we're going to call it good. You got to see us do lots of detailing. There it is. Star Wars action. Mrs. Boozer action. Can you believe I just got my wife to sit here and watch me paint an X-Wing for 2 hours? Luckiest man on the planet. Alright, you can go back to the front. Guys.
Wait, that's a really good shot.
I know, look at it. Now it actually focused in on the darn thing. Yep, there it is. We'll try and take pictures of it and put them up somewhere. It was a different episode tonight. I hope you had fun, though. All those same techniques you saw tonight can be used on all of your other models. And, hey, we like to paint stuff here. And I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little break from the normal stuff. And I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, I think it is time. Let's do this, Lori. We really enjoyed you coming. Don't go fly with your friends right now. Stay Corona free. If you do go have Coronas, make sure it's with lime and beer, not with the actual coronavirus. Stay safe, gentlemen. Don't drink out of any strange toilets. Don't take any wooden pennies. I think that's about all the advice I can give you.
Wash your hands. Don't
Wash
touch
your
face.
hands. Don't touch your face unless you're in the comfort of your own home. And we'll see y'all later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. Bye.